friends, we're going to be making carne asada fries, or you can just call these loaded fries. Now, the Mexican restaurant I go to makes these so good, y'all. So if you know, your girl going to always make something right at home. Now, let's go ahead and jump straight in that kitchen. I started off by seasoning my meat with some carne asada seasoning, some onion and garlic powder, some Kinder steak blend because why not, and a little black pepper. After I added in all those good old seasonings, I went ahead and added some fresh lime juice, fresh orange juice, and I added some onions. Lime juice and the orange juice is going to kick your flavors up a notch, and it's going to create a nice marinade for your meat. And I love me some onions, so I definitely had to throw them bad boys right on up in there. Next, I went ahead and added in some of my favorite olive oil, put a lid on top of my bowl, and let my meat marinate for about 30 minutes. After I let my meat marinate, I went ahead and added it to a pan and let it cook until it was nice and brown. And this meat does cook pretty fast, y'all, so definitely keep an eye on it. Moving on to our homemade guacamole. I'm just cutting my avocado right around the seed. Then I removed the seed, scooped out the middle of the avocado, and smushed mine down with a fork. You can use whatever it is that you have on hand. Your girl is all for improvising, okay? I also went ahead and made some homemade pico de gallo. And because we want to work smarter, not harder, I went ahead and scooped some of that pico de gallo right into the guacamole. To add a little more flavor to my guac, I went ahead and used some pink salt and a little black pepper. Next, for my fries, I went ahead and made some homemade fries. So I added some oil to a pan, cut up my gold potatoes, and dropped them in the oil and fried them until they was nice and golden brown. And you can always use frozen fries, but your girl is a homemade type of lady. Everything just hits so different when it's homemade. Moving on to my cheese sauce for my fries, I'm just using some Blanco Velveeta, some green chilies, and I also like to use this Chili Fixins Rotel only because the tomatoes have a nice flavor to them. Yeah, you can always just use shredded cheese or get some nacho cheese that's already melted. Because y'all know your girl don't mind putting in extra work in the kitchen. I ain't trying to have y'all in the kitchen all day now. This is just my way of how I wanted mine to be, okay? Once my cheese sauce was nice and melted, I went ahead and built my fries. I added my fries first, the cheese sauce, and all that good old seasoned meat. Then I went ahead and added some of that fresh pico de gallo and some of my favorite brand sour cream. Drizzle everything on top real good, and then I added some of that fresh guacamole. And there we go. Definitely a 10 out of 10. I would recommend to make this right at home. It was so good, y'all. And y'all know I have to give my friends a bite. Have a blessed and prosperous day, everybody.